Good day, sir. For today's video, we are going to discuss the impact of arthropods in crop production. So let's begin. So the introduction of our research is the arthropods play a crucial role in agricultural production and have a profound impact on agronomy. They constitute a vast group of invertebrates that includes insects, spiders, mites, and crustaceans. In the context of agriculture, arthropods can be categorized into two groups, beneficial and harmful. The significance of arthropods in agronomy lies in their dual nature. On one hand, some arthropods are harmful pests that can cause substantial damage to crops, resulting in reduced yields and economic losses for farmers. These pests can consume plant tissues, transmit diseases, or compete with crops for resources, affecting the overall productivity of agricultural systems. Examples of damaging arthropods include aphids, caterpillars, beetles, and mites. On the other hand, many arthropods provide invaluable services as beneficial organisms in agricultural ecosystems. These beneficial arthropods act as a natural enemies of pests by preying on them, parasitizing them, or feeding on their eggs, larvae, or adults. This natural pest control helps damage pest populations and reduce the need for chemical pesticides, promoting sustainable agricultural practices. Some commonly recognized beneficial arthropods include ladybugs, lacewings, predatory mites, and parasitoid wasps. Moreover, arthropods also serve as important pollinators in agriculture. Bees, butterflies, flies, and other insects play a vital role in pollinating many crops, ensuring fruit and seed production. Their activities contribute to genetic diversity and enhance crop yields, making them vital for food security and maintaining biodiversity in agricultural ecosystems. The understanding the impact of arthropods in production is essential for agronomy professionals and farmers. It enables the development of effective integrated pest management or IPM strategies to minimize pest damage and optimize crop production while minimizing environmental risks associated with pesticide use. By harnessing the natural pest control services provided by beneficial arthropods and promoting pollinator conservation, agronomy can incorporate sustainable practices that improve productivity, reduce dependence on synthetic pesticides, and create more resilient agricultural systems. The objective, first, to analyze the role of arthropods in maintaining biodiversity within ecosystems. Second, to assess the impact of arthropods on controlling pest populations in agricultural ecosystems. And lastly, to identify key factors influencing the abundance and diversity of arthropods in different ecosystems. So now, let's proceed to the section 1, which is research findings. Based on our research, beneficial arthropods or microorganisms investigated. First is ladybugs. These beetles are voracious predators of soft-bodied insects such as aphids, mealybugs, and scale insects. Second, bees play a crucial role in pollination, facilitating the reproduction of numerous plant species, including many food crops. Third, spiders. Spiders are excellent biological control agents, preying on a variety of insects and helping to regulate population of pests in gardens or agricultural fields. Fourth, praying mantis
are generalist predators that feed on a wide range of insect species, including lice, crickets, and caterpillars. Fifth, nematodes. Certain species of nematodes like Cinerma and Heterohabitis are used as biological control agents to target soil-dwelling insect larvae, such as grubs and root pests. 6. Hoverflies. Hoverflies, also known as flower flies, are important pollinators and their larvae food in aphids, thrips, and other small insects. 7. Earthworms. Earthworms enhance soil fertility and structure through their burrowing activities, promoting nutrient cycling and aerations. 8. Which is Bacillus thuringiensis, a soil bacterium that produces insecticidal proteins, which are used as a safe and targeted pesticides against specific insect pests. 9. Trichoderma spp. Different species of Trichoderma fungi can help control plant pathogens by colonizing plant growths, boosting plant immunity, and producing antifungal compounds. 9. Which is entomopathogenic fungi. These fungi can infect and kill a wide range of insect pests, making them valuable biocontrol agents. 11. Predator mites. Predator mites feed on plant-damaging mites, such as spider mites, and help keep their population in check. 12. Which is ants. Although some ant species can be pests themselves, certain ants help control other insects by preying on them or disrupting their colonies. So for the key information, ladybugs, bees, spiders, praying mantis, nematodes, hoverflies, earthworms, Bacillus thuringiensis, Trichoderma spp fungi, entomopathogenic fungi, predator mites, and ants are all important insects in controlling plant population. Bees play a crucial role in pollination, while spiders prey on various insects and regulate pest populations. Nematodes target soil-dwelling insect larvae, while hoverflies are important pollinators. Earthworms enhance soil fertility and structure, while Bacillus thuringiensis produce insecticidal pollutants to targeted biopesticides. And last, the predator mites, which is feed on plant.
Thank you, Ms. Amado. And now we're going to discuss the Section 2 practical applications. Utilization in agriculture livestock. Arthropods and microorganisms play a crucial role in agronomy and animal science as they provide a range of benefits that can enhance agricultural practices and animal health. Arthropods and microorganisms brings numerous practical applications in agronomy and animal science. From using arthropods for natural pest control and pollination to harnessing beneficial microorganisms for nutrient cycling. Animal health and increased crop productivity, these studies contribute to sustainable agriculture, reduce reliance on chemical inputs, and improve overall environmental and economic outcomes. Case studies examples: ladybugs in pest control. Ladybugs are commonly used as a biological control agent in crop production. They feed on aphids, mites, and other soft-bodied insects that can damage crops. In California, for example, ladybugs are released in vineyards to control pests like grape leafhoppers and spider mites. This reduces the needs for chemical insecticides and promote sustainable pest management practices. This example showcases the successful implementation of arthropods and microorganisms in agricultural practices, contributing to sustainable crop production and livestock management while reducing reliance on chemical inputs. And now let's proceed to the next.
Thank you, Mr. Vavor. In this section 3, I will discuss the challenges and limitations of the impact of arthropods on crop production. First is the challenges faced. Benefitful arthropods or microorganisms in agriculture may require modifications to existing practices such as changing pesticides application methods. Environmental conditions such as temperature, humidity, and soil can influence their survival and efficacy. Specimens of these organisms require specialized knowledge which can be challenging for farmers unfamiliar with biological control methods. Cost and availability are significant challenges, especially in remote areas or developing, can lead to resistance, necessitating ongoing research and adaptive management strategies. Regulatory and safety concerns are also present, ensuring they don't pose risk of human health, animal welfare, or the environment. Integrating beneficial arthropods or microorganisms into existing farming or livestock management systems can be challenging due to different application timings, compatibility with others' inputs, and monitoring and evaluations. The potential limitations. Arthropods are microorganisms have several limitations that can affect their effectiveness in pest control. These include environmental conditions, population dynamics, genetic variability, lack of specificity, resistance development, regulatory constraints, technological limitations, and cost effectiveness. Environmental conditions can lead to population decline, while population dynamics can fluctuate due to competitions, predations, or diseases. Genetic variability can result in variations in traits and overall effectiveness. Non-target effects can occur and resistance can develop due to genetic changes or selecting pressure. Regulatory constraints can limit the broad-scale development and effectiveness of these control agents. Technological limitations may require specific infrastructure and high cost and limit widespread adoption. Understanding these constraints is crucial for optimizing their use and minimizing potential negative impacts.
The conclusion of this report. The research on arthropods' impact on ecosystems highlights their crucial role in maintaining balance and functioning. Arthropods, including insects, spiders, and crustaceans, play a significant role in plant pollination, decomposition, pest control, nutrient cycling, and food web dynamics. They facilitate plant reproduction, genetic diversity, and nutrient cycling, while also acting as natural predators or parasitoids. Conserving anthropoid diversity is essential for sustainable agriculture and reducing reliance on chemical pesticides. Implication of this report. The, the findings regarding the impact of arthropods on agricultural ecosystems have broad implications for the agricultural industry and the overall environment. Arthropods play a crucial role in agricultural system as both pest and beneficial organisms. The findings on the impact of arthropods on agricultural ecosystems have far-reaching implications for the agricultural industry, biodiversity conservation, food security and economy, and climate change relations. Recognizing the roles of arthropods and adopting sustainable management practices are essential for promoting sustainable agriculture system while mitigating negative impacts of both environment and human well-being. The recommendation of this report to investigate the effectiveness of alternative pest control methods, The research can explore the use of biopesticides, biochemical control agents, and other eco-friendly practices to control arthropod pests in crop production. This can help reduce reliance on chemical pesticides and minimize their potential negative impacts on the environment and human health.
For the second activity, which is entitled Microorganisms in Soil Health. So the introduction, microorganisms are essential for soil health and crop production, decomposing organic matter, improving soil structure, and promoting plant growth. They break down complex compounds into simpler forms, allowing plants to absorb nutrients. Microorganisms also form symbiotic relationships with plants, enhancing their nutrient uptake capabilities. They also suppress plant pathogens through competition, antimicrobial production, and systemic resistance forms, allowing plants to absorb nutrients. Their role in the soil ecosystems is crucial for sustainable agriculture and crop production. Soil microorganisms play an important role in carbon and nitrogen cycles in animals, including humans, plants, agriculture, and the global food web, according to Caviccioli et al. 2019. Soil microorganisms can be classified into different types based on their taxonomy and characteristics. The main types of soil microorganisms include bacteria, fungi, archaea, protozoa, viruses, blue-green algae, and actinomycetes. These microorganisms play essential roles in soil health and nutrient cycling. Bacteria, for example, are the most numerous and have the highest biomass among soil microorganisms. They are small in size and grow in thin water films around soil particles and near roots. Second is the fungi. Fungi are another important group of soil microorganisms that break down organic matter and contribute to nutrient cycling. Next is the archaea. Protozoa and viruses are also present in the soil and contribute. So the objective is to investigate the role of microorganisms in soil health and their importance in crop production.
So now, let's proceed to the section 1, which is research findings, beneficial arthropods or microorganism investigated. There are several beneficial microorganisms in soil that play a crucial role in soil health. This microorganism includes bacteria, fungi, protozoa, and nematodes. Bacteria in soil are responsible for various important functions. They decompose organic matter, releasing nutrients for plant uptake. Certain bacteria can convert atmospheric nitrogen into plant available forms through the process of nitrogen fixations. Bacteria also help in suppressing harmful pathogens and plant diseases. Fungi. Soil fungi play a vital role in nutrient cycling and organic matter decomposition. They form mutualistic partnership with plants, known as mycorrhizae. These associations enhance nutrient uptake by plants, particularly phosphorus. Fungi also improve soil structure, water holding capacity, and overall soil health. Protozoa. Protozoa are single-celled organisms that facilitate the decomposition of organic matter and release nutrients into the soil. They also contribute to the control of harmful bacteria and regulate the populations of other soil microorganisms. Nematodes. Nematodes are minuscule worms that inhabit soil. Some nematodes are beneficial and feed on bacteria, fungi, and other nematodes. These, contribute to the decomposition of organic matter and nutrient cycling. Predator nematodes even help in controlling harmful plant pests. These beneficial microorganisms in soil form complex interactions and networks, collectively known as the soil food web. The soil food web plays a crucial role in nutrient cycling, organic matter decomposition, disease suppression, and overall soil health. Therefore, maintaining a diverse and active community of beneficial microorganisms is crucial for optimal soil health and sustainable agriculture. So, for the key information, bacteria, fungi, protozoa, nematodes, and arthropods are essential microorganisms in soil. Bacteria aid in nutrient cycling by decomposing organic matter and fixing atmospheric nitrogen. Fungi form symbiotic relationship with plants, providing increased nutrient uptake and carbon, while the protozoa feed on bacteria and fungi, regulating microorganisms' balance and increasing nutrient ability. Nematodes reduce harmful pest populations and promote plant health. Arthropods, including insects, spiders, and mites, aid the decomposition, nutrient cycling, and soil structure improvement.
Thank you, Ms. Amando. And now we're going to discuss the Section 2, Practical Application, Utilization in Agriculture or Livestock. Microorganisms play a crucial role in soil health, converting organic matter into essential nutrient for plant growth. Understanding their composition and activity can optimize nutrient availability, improving crop productivity. Mycorrhizal fungi from symbiotic relations with plants, promoting root development and nutrient uptake. Incorporating beneficial microorganisms known as biocontrol agent can lead to sustainable pest and disease management in agriculture. By inoculating crops with this agent, farmers can reduce reliance on chemical pesticides, free harvesting biodiversity and ecological balance. Case studies, examples, cover crops, biofertilizers, composting, vermicomposting, and bioremediation are methods to improve soil health and microbial activity. Cover crops fix nitrogen in soil, reducing the needs for synthetic fertilizers. Biofertilizers contain beneficial microorganisms like mycorrhizal fungi, which enhance nutrient availability and uptake. Composting breaks down organic matter into nutrient-rich humus, while vermicomposting breaks down organic waste materials into nutrient-rich worm casting. Bioremediation uses bacteria to clean up polluted soils, restoring agricultural lands and improving soil health. Successful implementation depends on selecting appropriate microbial species, understanding soil and crop requirement, and proper management practices. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Vavor. In this activity, in Section 3, I will discuss the challenges and limitations of microorganisms and soil health. First is the challenges faced. Microorganism and soil health and agriculture face several challenges including lack of understanding, biological complexity, environmental conditions, compatibility with other practices, quality and consistency of microbial products, competitions with native microorganisms, regulatory constraints, resistance from farmers, economic feasibility, and long-term effects. Farmers may lack a thorough understanding of the benefits and mechanisms of actions of specific microorganisms and identifying the most beneficial microorganisms for specific crops and soil conditions can be challenging. Regulatory constraints can also pose challenges in obtaining necessary approvals and complying with regulations. The potentials and limitations are the microorganisms' effectiveness in promoting soil health can be influenced by various factors. Environmental factors like temperature, pH, moisture, and nutrients availability can limit their growth. Competitions for resources such as nutrients availability or low organic matter content can also limit the effectiveness of microorganisms. Soil management practices like excessive tillage and chemical fertilizers can also negatively impact microorganisms. Different soil types and compositions can also influence microorganisms' activity. Limited knowledge about microorganisms and their interactions can hinder their use in soil health management. Disease and pest pressures can also limit the effectiveness of beneficial microorganisms.
The conclusion of this report. Summary of findings. Microorganisms include bacteria, fungi, and archaea are essential for maintaining soil health in agriculture and environment science. They facilitate nutrient cycling by breaking down organic matter, releasing essential nutrients like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Microorganisms also enhance soil structure and stability by producing sticky substances and polysaccharides, which improve soil porosity. Water infiltration and root penetration, they also contribute to disease suppression by inhibiting pathogen growth, reducing the reliance on synthetic pesticides and fungicides, promoting sustainable agriculture practices. Understanding these microorganisms' roles can help optimize their activity and minimize environmental impact.
Next is the implications. The findings related to microorganisms in soil health have significant implications for agricultural sustainability. Understanding the composition, diversity, and functions of microbial communities can lead to the development of management practices and technologies that enhance nutrient availability, soil structure, disease suppression, climate resilience, and the use of biofertilizers and biostimulants, ultimately contributing to more sustainable and environmentally friendly agricultural systems.
The recommendation of this report. Develop and optimize microbial inoculants or biofertilizer that can enhance soil health and promote sustainable agriculture practice. Investigating the role of microorganisms in soil aggregation and stabilization, which play a crucial role in soil structures and erosion prevention. And lastly, explore the potential practical application of microorganisms in soil health, such as in soil remediation, organic farming practices, and bioremediation of pollutants.